All right, guys. So let me do the recap for today. I had a bad day. I mean, Twitter again really got me in the morning, and Twitter is usually very choppy. And I traded twice. I got stopped out twice, and I missed the best move. You know, yeah. So this is an engulfing, really. This is an engulfing pattern, but I should have flipped my position. So I took the opening range breakdown on Twitter. So I waited for 5 minutes. I took the opening range breakdown. I added more, and then it did come down. So the opening range breakout was complete, but it just quickly bounced back and stopped me out. And then it came up, came down. This was an unnecessary trade. I went short. It did again came down, and then I got stopped out above the VWAP. And then even if I did not have that trade, I would have traded to the long side because that is an engulfing pattern. So that's a beautiful. Robert, just make a note of that. This is an excellent example for engulfing to the long side. And yeah, we'll look at this all the way up to previous day close from 42.63 all the way to 43.75. That's huge. ACHV also got me really bad at the open. So I won long ACHV. I won long ACHV. I got stopped out, and then I tried to catch a fallen angel on that, and I tried to catch a fallen angel on that. I won long. It did pop up, but eventually I got out. So $419 loss. Fox A was good. Fox A was yeah. So far, let's look at this. Yeah. So I was away for about an hour. So Fox A, was a beautiful opening range breakdown. Did it hit our? No, it didn't hit our ORB scanner. So it was a beautiful opening range breakdown. I went short. It did drop to 48.20, and then it bounced back and I got out of the break even. And yeah, so I was out of it. On a daily chart, it did eventually hit. My target was on a daily chart, this moving average, and you see actually so beautiful bounce back around that moving average. Yeah. So and it's a level around here. Yeah. So just look at this amazing level. Do you see this? Exactly through this bounce. Yeah, just look at this 42.27. I didn't have that level, but I was hoping to get there. It did came up and then eventually sold off. So this was not the really catchable move. And MU are good buddy. MU really. Look at this false breakout. So this is an amazing false breakout. But again, I was away. I just left the house here all the way to here. So I really didn't trade in that time. But look at this. MU also got me. Let me zoom in again. Yeah. So I went short as an opening range breakdown. So the first 5 minutes was doji. The second 5 minutes was also doji. And I told myself, if it's going to go squeeze above, it should have done it by now. The fact that it's closing below the VWAP for 10 minutes, maybe that's a sign for going short. So I went short. Actually, I went heavy size. Did drop. I covered some, and the last piece I got out of the break even. It did came up. I took a trade to the short side. I wanted to lose the VWAP. It did came down and then quickly squeezed up. I got stopped out. It did came down. I went short. I added more. It came down. I was actually having a big size, so I could easily book a couple of $100 here. I didn't came up and I got stopped out here. And that was the moment that I said, okay, you know what? Damn it, I'm not trading MU anymore. It's just going to chop me around. But look at this huge squeeze. So this is a short squeeze. So people just punch through the VWAP, and then that's a false breakout. So that's a perfect timing for false breakout. So false breakouts are usually happening between 10 to 11. So this is a perfect false breakout, and you could take the trade short here. The low of the day could be your first target, and you see for 15 minutes it's just sold off like hell. If I were home, I would have traded probably again. But again, look at this beautiful drop. And on a daily chart, yeah, it's not weak enough to go all the way to 53, but who knows? And fast, did I explain fast? And fast was also another trade. Yeah, I did mention that. So that's, oh no, I didn't. Yeah, so fast was also, I was trying to take, you know, it came below the VWAP. I went short. It did came down a little bit, but you know, I really didn't like the price action because I saw it's really not cracking this 51 level. So as soon as I got out, look at this huge squeeze. I'm actually very glad that 3 minutes before the huge squeeze I got out. And then it came above that, bounced back from this 200 moving average. I went short again, but I really didn't like the price action, so I just got out. So I'm glad, again, I'm glad I got out. So I tried to catch a false breakout here, but this is a little bit too early for a false breakout. So this is really, the, you know, the false breakouts usually between 10 to 11. This is the time to get the VWAP false breakouts. All right, guys, so yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, I don't want to trade anymore. I mean, I just keep losing money. I really don't want to trade. Yeah, and look at the candlesticks. Just look at the candlesticks. You know, this is what I mean, midday chop. Look at this. Each, you know, you can't really find any pattern. Just chopping up and down. This is the type of trade that you want. This is the type of trend that you want to catch. This is the type of trend that you want to catch. Do you see these? These are the beautiful trends. Yeah. So I mean, if I, you know, for example, the moment that it couldn't make a new 5-minute high, maybe around here should have been a VWAP reversal, which it turns to be a really nice. So this could have been a catchable move. Fast. I'm glad I didn't trade fast. I was going to go short fast, but again, I'm not trusting anything at this moment, and I'm a psychological mess. So it just bounces back. I don't know if it ever goes to VWAP or not. But let's see why it bounces back here. Is there a moving average or anything? No, there's nothing here. I don't know how it bounces back. Maybe there is a moving average. Let's see if there is any moving average here. Is there maybe 100 moving average? No, there's nothing. I don't know why it's bouncing back from there. Anyways, guys, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I mean, sometimes you have to accept the loss, and this does not include commission, so just add commissions to that as well. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning.